I'm Guy Garvey, the lead singer of Elbow.
I'm Pete Turner, the bass player in Elbow.
And we're in Lisbon in Portugal, about to play the Nos Alive festival. We've played in Portugal, I think this is our third time?
Yeah, we played, the first time was with Polly Harvey.
Oh yeah, we played in the Atacama, not in the Atacama, in the Algarve with Polly.
I can't remember the second one. We keep talking about it, but I can't remember it.
Is it not the Superboc one, the last one?
But why can't I remember it?
It was where Ian Brown was.
Oh yeah, I remember it. And Slash.
Slash and Ian Brown. We ended up hanging out with Ian Brown all day. Very pleased with reactions to the album, yeah. It's amazing that people are still bothered after all this time. And it was nice a week after turning 40 to have our first #1 in the UK. And yeah, and all the reviews were great. I think more than people loving the record, which, you know, thankfully they did, it's more important to us that people get it. You know, whether or not they like it is, obviously we prefer they liked it, but getting it is the main thing, and everybody got it. Winning the Mercury was like the best day of our lives, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's kind of, we have thought about it, but...
I still watch the footage just for Pete's reaction.
Yeah, so I wasn't very humble or anything like that. And neither was Jim.
No, it's true.
Yeah, who's at Fiction. He was really over the moon. That was
but Pete was almost... Have you seen Tony Farino when he wins the Eurovision?
I wasn't thinking that, do you know what I mean? But I was thinking that.
I tell you what, it's brilliant actually. Laura Grove's EP, it's absolutely stunning. She used to go out as My Brightest Diamond, and she's releasing now under her own name. That's an EP, but that's my favourite record of this year so far. It's a bit of a benchmark for us, Glasgow. It's you can tick off the years between Glasgow appearances, and sort of you notice how much you've changed. I mean, apart from anything else, we're considerably older now than we were the first time we played it, and we've been really lucky every year with the weather, and it happened again. It's usually raining just before we go on, and then the sun comes out for us, and that happened again. And Glastonbury audiences are just like the nuttiest array of human beings, all loving it and having fun, especially on a Friday. It's like you could stare at that crowd and not get bored for years because of the things that are going on in front of you. If we never get past the main support, which we've been twice now, then, you know, who expected to get that far, especially on that stage? It's pretty much the pinnacle of any British band's career. Of course, it'd be lovely to headline, but I think we'd probably have to make another whopping record like the Seldom Seen Kid before that could happen. We thought about inviting Elton John to play with us, and then we thought about inviting Benedict Cumberbatch to play with us, and he was up for it, and then last minute his schedule changed. But we were thinking of doing some kind of Shakespearean rant over a backing track. What song were we thinking of doing? Can you remember?
Independent Woman.
Oh, that's right. We were going to do Independent Woman, which we covered years ago for Joe Wiley and have never played since. And we were going to do a really slow version with him ranting in a kind of Peter Sellers doing Laurence Olivier kind of style. We may still do it one day if Benny's up for it. Well, as with the Glastonbury set, we just decided not to do anything sort of gimmicky, and we've got 6 albums to pick at to put the set together, and we've had quite a few festivals already this summer to hone the set and get it right. And you've got to bear in mind when you're somewhere as infrequently as we are in this country, that you play something from every era for the people who've not seen you play for 4 or 5 years, or if ever. You know, we played our first gig in Moscow this summer. Who knew we had fans in Moscow? You know, we doubled our record sales in Russia a few years ago when we sold our second album because the black market's huge. But there they were, 6,000 enthusiastic, bright, young, progressive kids. And we had some questions about going to Russia because of Putin's stance on homosexuality, etc. But there was some very obviously openly gay people in the crowd, and a little oasis of progression against the backdrop of, you know, daftness, really, isn't it? You dafty, Putin. You big daft.